Where's your meeting?
Vero Beach.
Vero. I've been to Vero.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, Vero's nice.
Yeah.
It's quiet beach.
Yeah.
It's right next to Fort Pierce.
It is. Yeah. Um, it's at a farm. It's that does like a juicery.
They produce juicery or
Yeah. It's I gotta learn how to pronounce it before I go there. It's Peric One Farms.
yeah.
So they have like I think they have like a subcontract with a lot of like the major juice farms like Minute Maid and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So we're doing like their gate access control. So we're
How many farms? Just one or
just one, but it's huge. It's huge. Yeah. And it's 24 hours. So anything 24 hours is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want yeah.
That's why I'm saying like the goal is 10 new clients this year. But if I can get 5 24-hour sites,
that's like 10.
Yep, that's it's like 10 or more. But some people they're like, oh, your rate is like 24, 25, that's too much. And then they go for like the $18, $19 security companies, and then you get what you pay for, which is what happened with them.
So they really be like 24, 25. They rather have the 18, 19, which is pretty much you saying what, $5, $6?
Yeah, which is not anything.
I mean, over time it adds up. I get it.
It's a tax write-off for them if they go with us because we're licensed. So at the end of the year when they do it, it's just a complete 100% write-off. So regardless, it still works out for you. Because you're going to be spending money, then you have to spend money putting your lead out, and then the transition, you still have to put up with that, guard company that you don't like, that's paying people that are unlicensed, that are hardly showing up to work. You get what you pay for.
You get.
I think that's like a good thing for all businesses.
You get what you pay for.
That's right. I learned that lesson going to another barber.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Cutting corners, man. We had another site in Vero Beach. It was like right on the highway. It was at a hotel. So I haven't really traveled like around Vero Beach much to like sightsee. So just with that, it's like there was nothing there. I was like, yeah, how do people live out here? But I'm sure like there's some nice.
I mean, when you live in an area like Vero,
yeah,
you meant for that to be like that. You know? Yeah,
is it
because
like that everywhere though? In Vero?
Yeah, Vero is not. I mean, you have once you get close to like the outskirts, the beach area. No, it's not very highly populated. There's a lot of Airbnbs there too, as far as the beaches. Oh, you love the Airbnbs.
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, anything by the beach in Florida is special. I like Melbourne Beach.
Yeah, see, that's kind of like that. It's kind of like Melbourne.
I like it because it's not overpopulated.
It's not. That's how Vero is.
I used to have a spot. Nobody used to go. It used to be dead. But now, they're building it up. They're putting like a boardwalk over there. So it's like, man, my spot's gone.
Where at?
It was way down. Kind of going, like what's further down in Melbourne? Like when you go like that stretch of
Palm Bay.
Probably like damn near. Yeah. Because once you hit the very first exit for that first beach, you make that right and you just keep going down for like maybe 2 or 3 miles. And on the left there used to be like a small like little parking entrance, and you had to like climb a little hill, go over it, and it's just like you're on like a dune, and there's nothing there. There's nobody there. No lifeguard. No like nothing besides like one small little condo. People are buying up land over there now.
Oh yeah,
Good for them. I'm trying to do like them today.
yeah, man.
Mm. My partner and I are like looking into taking advantage of the Puerto Rican. In Puerto Rico, they have Act 20 and Act 22.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Like American companies to move to Puerto Rico. It's like an incentive.
Just
There's
to
a
have an
thing.
office or just a.
Yeah, there's different ways to do it, how to qualify and stuff. So Act 20 really relates to like what we want, where you don't have to have like a big office, multiple employees. You could have one employee making T-shirts or something, which is what we're gonna do when we go to the port in the Bahamas. Um, and 4% corporate tax, whereas we would have to pay like 42% for what we're doing. You know?
Dang.
Yeah. And then in DR, they're doing the same thing, but if you get into real estate over there and you buy property, or land or something, for like redevelopment, um, you don't pay property taxes for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're looking into a bunch of stuff.
Wow.
Like I said, I don't just want to do like security and then that's it. I think that would be a horrible thing for me to just do and not, invest into anything else.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. That's why so they come up with that little. I don't want to say it on the web, but my idea.
Yeah. Oh, you're live?
Yeah, I'm live. It's okay. Nah, you know what? People can't steal ideas because they not you. It's like I mean security companies out here,
Oh, I know. I know.
and guess what? You still collecting contracts.
Yeah, like I said, you get what you pay for. So they think that they're gonna get above and beyond services when they go for that $18, $19 billing rate, and then they're paying their officers like $11 because there's no way that you're gonna get top tier employees, you know, for that billing rate.
So for the billing rate, so you try to profit off each what like if
So the
they
billing
charge
rate has to cover your insurance. If you're not insured,
don't
that's a
even
yeah, you shouldn't, but they do. Clients will. But the billing rate should cover your insurance, your hourly pay for your employees, and your sales tax, which, depending on the county, could be like 6.5% or
hmm
7%. You know, in Brevard County, it's 7%.
oh wow.
Yeah, so 24 hours. I mean, just with one of my clients, the total invoice, including sales taxes, 4,800.
Mm.
You know,
Dang.
yeah. But people try and get away. I mean, like I said, you get what you pay for. That's why it's just better to start small. When I started, I knew I couldn't um,
And you did
afford employees. I did
you
everything myself.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So for
that's how
two
all
months,
business, yeah,
I
that's
did one
how
contract every single day for 2 months by myself. And
and built
I
up the
didn't pay
reputation.
myself. Yeah, I didn't pay myself. I just stacked that, put in the company account, just stacked it, and then I got employed. And I just kept doing that, you know?
See, that's long term thinking. See, people want
Yeah.
profit from day
You
one.
can't. You can't. And, the money just starts stacking up. You'd be like, man, a salary would be nice. But you just,
When I
for a
started,
year, you just have to commit yourself to whatever you want to do.
yeah,
And you have to, like, no partying. If you have vices, you know, don't do it.
yeah,
Put your head
no.
down and just work. And that could relate to,
And you gotta be
social
willing
media
to
stuff
take.
too.
Oh yeah, you gotta be willing to take. And in business, man, you gotta be willing to take. They call failures, but I call them lessons.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
A lot of people are scared. Oh man, I lost this. Oh man, I'm down this, or I'm behind on this. No, you need to have that feeling.
Yeah, I
I
was
think you need to
training.
go in the hole. You need to go in the hole
No, no, oh my
and see
God.
if you can climb up out that hole.
Do you remember all the stuff that happened to me in Chicago when I was working with those guys in Chicago?
Oh
It was
yeah.
like I got so many contracts, and then one by one, it was just like nothing was going right. Even though I was getting contracts, but it was
Uh-huh.
like personal stuff,
Yeah.
And then it became the finances weren't right because they were stealing, and it was like at that time, that's what separates you from do you really want to be successful, you know, or do you just want to give up? Because if you're
Yeah.
gonna give up, you're never gonna know what could have came from that lesson.
Yeah. And that's the people gotta understand. Like you start to understand how people operate within business, like how employee. If you never hired no one, you never was on that other fence. You're learning how people really look at jobs,
Yeah,
and you have. That's why jobs are more simplified than anything. It's a reason why job people do the bare minimum. When you understand people do the bare minimum, you rarely get a gym that does the extra on the job. So
mm,
you always keep the job task bare minimum because it's easier to run people that way. When you
yeah,
make things more complicated, oh, they got this job title. I need you to do this, this, and this. You know,
yeah,
I look at Target, right? I go over there, they got this one person. The only thing they do is take the online orders outside to the door.
yeah,
They don't do nothing else.
yeah,
Because they try to, if they will feel, if they say, you have to do this, you have to run outside orders, we need you to watch the register. Hey, could you go stock the shelf?
yeah.
Now they feel like they're overworking for the value of what they pay.
I know you. Yeah.
So when you come in, hey, today, man, you just doing online orders.
Yeah.
This is your job today.
Mm.
And then they still feel like, oh man, hey, it's a busy day. I did all the online orders, you know?
Yeah. I think people are missing out on like seeing the future of where that first job can take you. Because even if you don't stick with Target and you're just bringing the orders out, that's a lesson for you for something else that'll propel you to the
Yeah,
next
because
level.
what can you learn from that?
Always
What can you learn from take
customer service,
exactly
customer service, which is a
corresponding with
huge
people?
thing. Do you
Yes.
know like now when I go into clients, oh they don't know how to talk to our customers, and I really customer service. My background in hotels, I was serving coffee. I was making coffee. I went from making coffee in hotels to being a room service supervisor to being a food and beverage manager to owning a security company. You know,
And all that
it's just
because
that I shadowed in the different departments. I took that upon myself. They weren't paying me for that. I came on my off days to even do that, and that led me to review contracts um, for outside companies that were coming
mm,
into the hotels. And I was seeing what the hotel was paying them, and they were jumping security company to security company. They never kept the same company at the hotel. And I was like, well, why is that? They didn't know how to talk to the guests. They weren't showing up. Some of them were out of uniform. They weren't professional.
so that's what jumped you off to get in security.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I from reviewing those contracts, I looked at government RFPs, which you can't really like review everything unless you pay for it. But some of the old ones were still available for me to review. And I knew somebody that owns his own company in New York, so I was talking to him about it. You know, it's just you know if something sparks, it sparks. You have like that little light bulb that goes off in your head. You should go
Ding
after it.
ding 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 ding
Yeah,
ding.
yeah, and see what comes of it. Because once you do more research, you may not like it, or you may want to do it. And I took a look at it for myself. It's still hard work, though.
Of course, it's supposed to
Yeah,
be. If it was easy, the world would do it.
yeah,
Man, if it was easy just putting on your pair of pants, putting on some socks, if running anything or becoming successful is that easy, success would be a different name. Success would be a different name.
yeah, no, for sure.
So I don't expect nothing easy. I expect hardship. learning curves. You have to always strategy.
Yeah.
I just expect that, you know.
Absolutely. But I wouldn't want to do anything else besides like own my own company. But
Yeah, once you done live that life, or once you are living it, it's kind of hard to go back because this is what I learned when I went back and I worked for somebody else, another job, and I started to see inside the job things that could be better,
yeah,
things that other people doing wrong,
yeah,
things that allow other people to get away with. I'm like, nah, that's just bad business. And
yeah.
then you just see that because you're too busy
Yeah.
operating your own
And
way.
even with some, like we're replacing a security company in Orlando
Yeah.
for two townhomes. It belongs to the same HOA community.
Mhm.
The guy, the guy who owns that security company that we're replacing, even when he talks to the client, he just answers the phone. Hey, what's up? You know?
Ooh.
Yeah, they let me listen in. And I was like, man, like I would never. Clients are not your friends. You need to, even if you're friendly,
They
you can be
paying you.
friendly. Yeah, they're still paying you. You know?
They know what's up. Nah, you ain't
Yeah.
my homie.
No, not at all. And it's
You're
just
not
like,
my
why would you?
homie.
Even if they're getting rid of you, I would still have the wherewithal to treat them like a client because you never know what could happen
They
in a
might
few
change their
months or a
mind.
year. Yeah, yeah,
They might change their mind. Hey, we're
yeah.
gonna stick with you out.
Yeah, but I mean, my whole thing is when I do my sales pitch, I never lost a client. All of my clients since I started re-signed with me and we're growing.
Mhm.
But yeah, you have to treat them like a client. I think people just don't know what that means. You know, they go in there thinking, oh man, I'm gonna have this forever. Any day you can do something. Any
Ain't
day.
nothing guaranteed.
No,
You know,
not at
my
all.
motto is, hey man, I don't have clients because I always think I have clients. You get complacent.
Yeah, and you know, my partner,
I don't
we were doing really well. We got a national,
unless
because
they sign a contract with me. Then you.
yeah,
Maybe
we
that should be first. Maybe I should start doing that. Sign a contract. You got
yeah.
to come get a haircut at least here for 6 months before you can go somewhere else.
we
You're like, what?
we started looking into if we would want to get into subcontracting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got us a retail store. So it was nationwide. We had stores in Houston, Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Well,
Las Vegas.
you be doing
Yeah.
everything.
Well, just to see what we like, and
Mm-hmm.
I ended up not liking it. Different time zones,
Yeah.
some you're waiting on checks. You still have to pay those vendors on time. Some of them are at a net five. We had one in Memphis that was a net one, which was horrible.
Yeah.
And then when the that client didn't pay me for a month, I still had to pay those vendors.
Mm.
And it just became, my clients here in Florida were covering those expenses. So we just didn't want to do it. But my partner learned a valuable lesson, like nothing is forever. The salary bump that we gave ourselves, we had to fall back into our
You think
original
you think
salary.
the
And he went and bought like a truck, a lift kit,
now on that
rims.
salary? Do you think y'all jumped the salary too early before? If you
Um,
think about it, you should have waited before you jumped on salary.
yeah,
Just
I would have. The thing is, we were on salary. We increased
oh, okay.
based on that, client. Now we left on our own accord. We just told her,
Now the
listen,
client was in Memphis.
the client was a nationwide retail store. It was a
Okay.
women and child's clothing store. I'm not gonna say the name,
I feel
but it
you.
was a women and
That's
child's
why I told
clothing
you
store.
we're online. You don't want to say
Yeah.
nothing. Disclose information.
Yeah, yeah. It was a women and a child's clothing store. And whenever they needed armed security or it was mostly armed
Mm-hmm.
because the areas that the stores are in. And they would contact us when something happened, either an assault, a robbery, something like that, right? So those billing rates are like $45, $50 an hour, right? Um, and then we would have to pay a vendor that's local, that's licensed, and then we would get the rest of that. So that's profit, right? But we had multiple stores going at the same time. We were up to like 6 stores, different time zones. We're in Florida. We're talking
Oh,
about,
so you just communicating.
yeah, it was a lot. It
Yeah.
was a lot. And then those vendors wouldn't reach out. Sometimes they wouldn't clock in with us and it would be like, it would be very difficult to try and get in touch with them. And then for when they sent their invoices, they never sent timesheets, to us. So if they're saying that they were on time, but the client is saying that your guard was 20 minutes late,
Yeah.
we can't pay you for that. And it was a whole other ordeal, you know?
Mm.
Yeah. So I learned we don't want to do that ever again, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I learned that you do like like the businesses to try to like pretty much is like subcontracting, right?
Hmm.
So that's pretty much what y'all be outsourcing a lot.
You
But
do?
no, I said in what you was doing outsourcing.
Oh, yeah.
But isn't it tough? Like, man, did you ever meet anybody in Memphis to outsource, or you just contacted the person in
No,
Memphis?
I have somebody that has a list of vendors,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is, we also had to pay her. So we had to pay the vendor rate, we had to pay her, which was like $2 an hour. So it wasn't like killing us, you know. But if our client is late paying us, we're late,
Paying them
She still wanted her payment,
on time.
yes, and the vendor still wants their payment on time because contractually that's what, you have to abide by. So at the end of the day, for us, for some people, they could do it and it's well worth it, you know.
Yeah.
If they have a staff that could do that, then, more power to them. I just can't. Not right now. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But lesson learned.
So you have to go to Puerto Rico to do that, or
Oh, for the Act 20?
yeah,
So you have to live there for 183 days you know, to be
qualified?
legit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which, it's going to work out for us because we're going to be in the Bahamas doing that contract. And that contract is for 20 years. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
That's why, like, stick with it no matter what happens. If you can find one contract because this one contract, and if all goes well with this, they want to do the same thing throughout the Caribbean, you know. So if I'm good over there, I may not go after a bunch of stuff stateside, because I won't need to. If something, I'll keep the clients that I have now because I really, really like my clients. Um, and a lot of what I do is for like HOAs and
Yeah.
like private condominiums, and they're just such nice people. So I'll keep the clients that I have now, and I'll just put a lot of my effort into you know, the Caribbean stuff that we'll be doing.
That's a whole nother lane.
Yeah, it is. I it's armed work, and my partner's former military. So it does work out. It's just a lot of liability that goes with that to consider. And people are really gung ho to do like armed work, but I don't think
Mm-hmm.
they understand like the severity of it.
Yeah.
Because if you have an employee that even takes out his firearm, you know, that's it.
What you mean?
If you have an employee that they're armed, they have even if they have insurance and everything, everything is covered. If they use that firearm, no more company. That's it. You're sued. You can lose everything, even if you're licensed. And some people don't understand that. I
Okay.
think it's I think it was I'm not going to say the name, but it was one of the top security companies, and now they're being sued for millions and millions of dollars because he killed somebody. This happened in California. He killed somebody.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Dang.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And I stay up at night because we have vendor meetings with the contract holder every week, and that keeps me up at night because you're really putting your trust in people that you really don't know that you're employing over there. And even when these officers that we're hiring, they're former military, former law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, you know, they're stuck on an island for 30 days on, 30 days off.
Oh, so they
They're going to be
rotate.
bored. Yeah, it's going to be a rotation. 15, and we're doing two ports. So that's a lot of employees, that you have to keep track of. It's a lot of dudes that are going to be bored because there's nothing to do there. They can't leave, you know. So you're putting your faith in people that you don't know,
Yeah, that's
and somebody
wild.
messes up,
Yeah,
there
that's
goes
it.
there goes that contract, that opportunity.
Now, do you want to? Dang, I don't know, man. I probably living over there. I mean, they're former military guys, so do they house them there or?
Yeah, everything's provided for them free. The housing, food, the transportation to and from.
Or it's 24 hours?
Yeah, yeah.
So pretty much, how many staff members there? Be over there? Two, one on, one off.
No, it's 15 per shift. 15 officers per shift. And remember, we're doing two sites.
Oh
It's a
man.
lot of people
Oh,
all
that's.
living together.
Oh yeah. It must be one of the
And
resorts
I'll be
over there.
there.
Oh yeah, I'll be over there all the time.
Yeah. I'm only gonna leave for a few days to go see my family, because my dad's getting older. Um,
But you
yeah,
gonna be over there a lot.
yeah, oh yeah, because I'm getting paid to be there. Our hourly rates are crazy. Yeah, so it's well worth it, and that's why I'm looking into the best option. Uh,
Of owning over there.
well, oh, the Bahamas, you mean?
Yeah.
I think the Puerto Rico what Puerto Rico is offering is just if you own, I don't care what kind of business you own in the states,
Mhm.
you should look into Act 20 and Act 22. Because living in Puerto Rico, it's just like living in Florida, basically. You wouldn't really have to adapt all that much, you know,
Mhm.
and you'd be helping out the community there, hiring,
So,
locally.
so you're going to live in Puerto Rico,
Hmm.
but go to the Bahamas.
Yeah,
How far is that? What's that trip?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I have no idea.
okay,
But
okay. Yeah, yeah.
to me, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You tell me that? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I agree with it. Oh yeah. Oh
You can
yeah.
set up a barbershop over there. You know?
All type of stuff.
Yeah. Really anything. Anything.
Shoot. I ain't my money right, man. Hey man, you on the island anyway. Shoot. Go and buy you a yacht over there. Live good.
Definitely.
Yacht, be out there catching some good seafood,
Man.
laying out there, waving at the other yacht owners.
I would like to buy a boat, but I get lost. I'm horrible with directions.
Man, they got so much technology that you can't get lost.
Right? Yeah, they have like autopilot, I'm sure.
You know, you ain't doing it. You're going to have a captain on that thing. You know?
That would be pretty cool. My partner already has like everything laid out what he wants to buy. Me, I'm just like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Some people ain't a buyer. Some people ain't materialistic. You know? Yeah, some people aren't materialistic. You might not just be materialistic. You might just be want to just,
Yeah, well,
to
I want to help my
challenge your.
sister. She needs a place, She has my nephew. You know. I spend time with my dad more, my family. Other than
Yeah, they
that,
could come out there and. So you'll be permanently over there. Okay.
yeah. Well, I still have to come here for, business and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you still got your personal clients over here. How often you going to be coming back and forth?
That I don't know. I really don't know. Probably a lot,
So when you making the move?
Bi-coastal. Probably next year. So I'm gonna be at the port, in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be there as much as possible. Besides, like the few days that I'll take off to see family and stuff.
So when you got to go to the Bahamas?
Well, hopefully this year, if all goes well. Hopefully this year.
Oh, okay. I haven't started yet.
No. The problem with like government work, it's just, especially for overseas stuff, it's considered overseas. Although you may want it to start ASAP, you have to wait, for that government to get on board.
And got you.
Just takes time. You have to be patient.
Yeah, governments takes time.
Can they see me?
Hmm?
Can they see me?
Can they see you?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Who can see you?
The video?
Oh, probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, we rocking.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, we rocking. We rocking. I do YouTube.
Okay.
I don't do Instagram and all that other stuff. I just did for your haircut and combo. See, stories like this just inspire me. Like, okay, just keep on moving, man. Like, literally, you was complaining about contracts and how that now you just like, it's just like
Yeah.
you keep waking up, you keep moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I had more losses than I had wins, but
It only take one win though. It only
yeah,
take
oh
one big
no,
win.
for sure, for sure. You
I tell
kind of just
people,
have to, you just have to keep moving. You know, if I would have given up last year, I would have, been extremely mad at myself because you're letting a lot of people win that don't deserve.
to win.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That's why I keep moving.
yeah, and nothing lasts forever. Nothing bad will last forever. So if you're
And
having a bad
nothing.
day, you lost a client, or a client's mad at you, or an employee didn't show up, or employee quit, you know.
I think I'm just on both ways of that. Nothing good lasts forever. Nothing bad lasts forever.
Yeah,
You just keep on living.
yeah. There was because I'm into screenplay writing and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I was watching like a master class, like a roundtable of actors, and Robert De Niro said, he was nominated for something,
Yeah.
and he was like, when you're in that moment, just know, don't get too excited because that moment is not going to last, and something is going to happen. And I'm like, you want to know what? That's true. You should allow yourself to feel grateful,
Yeah. But you gotta
and
keep it moving.
right, and that's just life.
Yeah. That's life. Gotta keep it moving. It's life.
Yeah. Like today, I thought like not today, well last week, I had a great conversation with a potential client. It would have been 24 hours. A site in Orlando, which is perfect.
Hmm.
Um, and then I gave her a proposal, a billing rate. It was supposed to start on the 22nd. And she was like, I need this done. And, you're great. I need this done like really fast. I'm so happy you reached out. Everybody else I talked to, I really want to work with minority owned, women owned, veteran owned. And we cover every one of those areas that she was, talking about. I haven't heard back from her, you know. And sometimes, conversations go like that where you think it's going right, and you think that you landed a client, and
Yeah.
but
You
keep
can't.
going.
Yeah.
Don't let it. Don't feel bad that you suck or you can't do the sales or
Or
you can't
what
close anything.
happened? Or
Yeah. And sometimes it's just that maybe somebody contacted her that did a better job that day or really needed that. You
yeah,
know.
I get it. Because a lot of times, um, hey, sometimes I thought I do a good job on certain clients, and they don't come back. It's not. It ain't sometimes not even the haircut.
Yeah.
It could be just the vibe.
Yeah.
Couldn't relate. It's
Things
okay.
that you'll never know the reasons.
It's not for me to know.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, it's not for me to know. I'm okay with that. I think it do other people wonder why they don't do. I know a lot of other companies they don't be worried about if people don't come back. They just worry about the ones that keep coming
Yeah.
back.
That's right.
That's the ones you worry about,
Yeah.
and then you worry about you control that. You control what you can control,
Exactly.
and that's it. You control what you can control. I can't control nothing else. It's that old saying, you ain't made for everybody.
Yeah.
And in business, they tell you, hey man, understand your market. Because if you don't have a market, if you don't have a market, you have an unsuccessful business. Every business has a market. If it doesn't, I mean, you never really thought it out. What type of business it is and who it's for.
Yeah.
Like what in security? What you won't do? Like for what type of job in security you would not like accept?
Oh, anything in that's gonna put any of my employees in danger because all money is not good money.
Like what type of job that would be? Like what type of business? Like clubs or
Well, we do a bar now, but it's that's not so bad.
okay.
The problem why it was bad is because they had a company that was hiring unlicensed officers that just thought like this is bound to work. We need to put hands on people, and that's not it. I worked in hotels,
Mm-hmm.
um, and it's just how you come off to people. Even if they're yelling at you, if you talk calmly and you lower your register,
And
they're
that's
gonna
when
bring down their
yeah.
volume.
If you come with that same energy back, it's just gonna escalate.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
So we had a whole training, and that's just what it is training. But I'm not gonna accept any contracts that are in bad areas. That like I said, all money is not good money. And even if we just have to keep scaling and it's taking time, I'd rather it take time and us doing one contract at a time than getting like five contracts. It's in bad areas because you're making $40 an hour the billing per billing rate. It's just not.
it's not worth it.
No, no, not at all. Because you're going to
Hmm.
end up losing those clients.
Yeah, I feel that. 'Cause I had what was it? Some people think they can keep paying, like they could come at any time. So I stopped turning down. Like I used to have a few people just try to hit me up anytime, like if I was on call.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I just so
Instead of making appointments
yeah,
first.
yeah. I got everybody else doing. Now you trying to be the exception to the rule. It's not about the money after that.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. It's about structure after that. I mean, you think I don't have structure? You trying to work outside my structure?
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah. Sorry that I did that to you this time.
No, no.
I
See,
did make an appointment for
no,
the
I'm talking about
17th.
the same. Like people call it like today.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, they call the day, or they would call at 5 o'clock p.m. as
Oh,
if it's availability. They could come in. Like that's how they was called.
yeah.
You know?
No,
No,
I
it's
still
a
make
difference.
appointments.
It's a difference when it comes to like how can I say changing schedules. Like stuff happens. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's like going to the doctor. Like even the doctor, like you can call them, and rechange your appointment, but you rarely could get in the same day. That's why you go to the ER.
Yeah. For sure.
That's why the ER exists.
Yeah.
Like if you go to your doctor anytime you feel sick, ER wouldn't exist. So you'd be
Yeah.
like, that's what emergency for. So that's how I look at my business. It's like sometimes you got ER situations or environments.
Yeah.
Walk in barbershop, it's like ERs. You need to get hair, you walk in right quick. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not an ER barbershop.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
No,
You have a process.
I have a
Yeah.
process. Schedule yourself out. Just like you got a physician.
Yeah.
It's different. Physicians don't work at the ER.
Yeah. No, booking appointments with you
They
is
already
easier.
have. They want to know who's coming.
Yeah.
They already got your they pull out your chart. They already know who you are. They already got your day planned out. It's easier for the physician to do their job.
Yeah.
Go to an ER doctor. He's
Yeah.
just looking at you, ask questions. So, how you feeling? Don't have no background on
Yeah.
you. Don't know what medication you taking on, but you're going to the ER doctor,
Yeah.
right? So it's a difference, right?
No, absolutely. So with your profession, as far as like do you like the appointment setting more than walk-ins.
Yes, because it makes people accountability is everything.
Yeah.
If you make people accountable for anything, they appreciate it.
No, absolutely. I agree with you.
That's
I
it.
agree.
It's just the
I
whole
agree.
point of
I think
that's what.
accountability is missing in a lot of
Yeah, in a lot
areas
of
of life.
areas. Accountability, like
For
so
sure.
say I never did. Say I say, oh I only do walk. I mean people be just pulling up, you know what they'll do? Dang, Roy busy.
Hmm.
He got two people waiting. I need a haircut right now.
Yeah.
They'll go. They don't have time just to wait. So
Yeah.
if they want to really lock in with a specific person to make sure they get served by this person, they're gonna show up at a certain time that we both agree on
Yeah.
because I like serving you and you like me, you know, it's vice versa.
Yeah.
You know, I like serving you and you like my service
Yeah.
and you like the personality. My personality, you know. So for us to continue to do this, we have to be on point with basis.
No, for sure.
If we don't, you're gonna have another barber. You got two or three barbers.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So boy, these waves laying down. These waves laying down.
Are there? No. I have to get the product to use. I just have like the foam, the wave foam stuff. And then I use.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as
Okay.
it's some type of lotion wrap or you know something that's
Yeah.
good, thick and good, creamy. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can make it work. Yeah, you can make it work. Yeah. I just, you know, I just tell people this is just because I'm doing it instead of you doing it because
Yeah.
it's easier for me to maneuver around you to
Yeah.
do it instead of you do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like
It
when I
always
do it,
comes out better when when you do it.
yeah, you trying to use your arms to you know in different angles, which it's easier for me to do it. So I tell people don't get discouraged because it's not like you standing behind yourself like this and doing
Yeah, you can say.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You know.
Nice. Wow. I love it.
You know.
Always dope.
And now you can go seal the deal.
Yes. Confidence.
Oh yeah. Plus, how you speak, you should be. It's believable.
Yeah. Yeah. I always have. I
It's all
always
about
write
being
like.
believable.
Yeah. I always write
even
custom
when it's not
sales
the truth.
pitches.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't come off rehearsed or anything like that.
Yeah, once you come prepared, it's not you don't want to come hurt, but you want to be prepared to answer questions.
Exactly.
Like when people ask me questions about haircuts, I don't have to prepare no more because I have too many situations
Yeah.
that I came across
Yeah.
throughout my years of barbering to
Yeah.
where it's nothing new to me.
Yeah.
So when people say, "Oh, this is the problem," I say, "Okay, this is what happened. This is probably what you did or you didn't do."
Yeah.
And I just ask questions. Okay, did you do this? Was it this, this, and that? So
Yeah.
I ask them questions,
Yeah.
and by them asking me questions, I ask them questions, and their answers dictate of, okay, this is why it's like this.
Yeah. No, you really did do that. The first time I went to you, remember?
Yeah,
I was like, man, can you just make this even?
yeah,
And
yeah,
you were like, yeah, it needs to be like this, and in the back it's uneven because of this. I
yeah.
was like, man, I'm never gonna go to anybody else.
Yeah, it's
I'll
just like
wait.
that is over time.
Yeah.
Like from you, man, you got so much security knowledge now. It's ridiculous. You understand what type of how to sub and who to sub
Yeah.
and and all this other stuff.
No, absolutely. Thank you, sir.
No, you're welcome. Oh yeah, it's on. This is the payphone.